So we just got done watching Hustlers.
Hustlers.
A drama slash thriller
according to the Wikipedia page,
Google wants to know. It was Google.
It was Google. Well, that's misleading.
Google is misleading as it gets.
It is a real life crime drama.
Google
true story,
is fake news.
True story based off of a real life article written in, I believe, the New York Times. So, where that character is portrayed by Julia Stiles. Was the first time I've seen her in 20 years in a movie, probably.
What was the
Silver Linings Playbook, maybe.
Yeah.
Might be the last thing I saw her in. So this movie's sort of coming out of nowhere. It hit the festival circuits recently with good buzz. We've seen a string of movies sort of like this, even though we didn't watch a couple of them.
Big Short.
Well, you got honestly, The Big Short was one of the movies that it reminded me of the most. But I was thinking, like, you got a movie like Widows that came out last year,
yes,
which we didn't like. Then you had The Kitchen that came out a couple weeks ago,
which we didn't watch.
We didn't watch because I just heard really, really bad things. But yeah, this reminded me of a mix of The Big Short, Wolf of Wall Street, a little bit of Goodfellas narrative-wise, but I think the main difference between this movie and a movie like, maybe not so much The Big Short, because I liked all of the characters in Big Short, but a movie like Wolf of Wall Street and Goodfellas, is that I liked all these characters. Like, I really did.
Yeah.
I liked every single one, even though they're doing something that's
it's not cool.
Morally,
it's not cool.
A little bit morally bankrupt. I like the characters, and I
bankrupt. Ha!
Oh,
good pun.
I didn't mean that, but yes, the housing crisis.
No, I meant like what the. Never mind.
I didn't know, but yeah, I like all these characters. And I think what makes this movie to me a really watchable and really entertaining movie for its less than 2-hour runtime is the direction. I think the direction of this movie is really good. It really elevates material that we've maybe seen before. I don't know who this director is. I think maybe she's directed maybe one other movie.
It's possible.
Yeah, but she's got it. Like, the direction of this movie is really, really, really good.
We'll take a moment to. She's directed quite a few movies. She wrote Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Ooh, I like that movie.
She also was a writer in Whip It.
Oh, she directed Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. That's a depressing movie.
And The Meddler, whatever that is.
Never seen that. So this is her third movie that she's directed, and she's written a bunch of stuff.
And she directed a few episodes of The New Girl too.
Oh, cool. So bravo to her, because she elevated material that I'm not going to say is bad, but maybe material that we've seen. What also helps, and then I'll let you get more into what you want to say. All the actresses are amazing in this movie, and I mean all of them.
Yeah.
Cardi B's in this movie for 5 minutes. She got a laugh out of me.
Yeah.
She's good in this movie. She's not in it very much, but obviously the ones they're going to talk about, there's Oscar buzz around Jennifer Lopez, which I thought, maybe they're just exaggerating, but I'm telling you, she is that might be the best performance I've seen all year from anybody. And like, I'm talking like Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. Like, it might be the best performance I've seen this year. But I think who's not getting enough credit is Constance Wu.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like, if she got nominated,
she's being overshadowed.
If she got nominated for Best Actress, because J-Lo would get Best Supporting Actress nomination. Yeah. If Constance Wu got nominated for Best Actress, I would not be surprised. Come to think of it, this is the first, to me, it's not my favorite movie of the year or anything, but this is, as far as like what kind of film it is and what time of the year it is, this is the first real Oscar contender I think I've seen this year, aside from like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I can agree with that.
If this got nominated for Best Picture, I would not be surprised. It has the visual direction, the acting, a good and funny and dare I say sort of emotional script, because thanks to those two actresses, I felt something by the end of this movie.
I don't think it getting Oscar nominations is completely out of the picture.
Oh, no.
I mean, you've practically said everything there is to say about the movie. It's fantastic.
It's really good.
Fantastic film.
It is really good.
If you like movies like we talked about, The Big Short, Wolf of Wall Street, if you like a good crime drama, then this is a movie to see.
And it's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's under 2 hours, and you like the characters.
It's almost, and I hate to say this, and a lot of people in the comments or people that watch this are gonna be like, "Oh, there's no way, dude. There's no way. You're full of shit." This is a Scorsese film if you trim the fat.
If you trim the fat and the characters are more likable.
Yes.
It's not like
Oliver Stone, Martin Scorsese, De Palma, those type of movies, those crime movies that you really enjoy, which, granted, those movies have a place to stretch things out.
Goodfellas
This gets to the point
Yeah, it really
it's
does.
right there. I mean, it gets to the point. It gets the job done. You leave satisfied by the very
and
end.
it has heart, even though the characters are technically criminals.
Yes.
It has you kind of feel for them at times, and you understand what they're doing, even though it reaches a point where you're like I can't get behind that.
Not a spoiler, but you were talking about Widows earlier.
Yeah.
The saving grace to this movie, as compared to what Widows has, is it doesn't have that stupid third act plot twist.
No, there's no twist in this movie.
There's no plot twist to it.
It just lays it out.
It's in your face.
It's also tonally consistent, and it at times it's very like what was the Kiki, the actress that I can't remember her name. I've seen her in a bunch of stuff, but I can never remember her name.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah,
it was very funny in this movie. Like everything, and the one girl who, every time she got nervous, she threw up. That joke never got old to me.
No.
Like, I think maybe the last time they did it was the funniest one of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's everybody in this movie had chemistry with each other too.
Yeah.
And that helps. There wasn't like one weird cog in the machine that made everything kind of wonky.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, like, and J-Lo and Constance was just spot on every time.
Yeah.
They could make another movie together, and I think they could do two completely different characters and still make a really good film.
I mean, it's easily J-Lo's best performance I've ever seen. Like, easily, right? I mean, Constance Wu, I expect this of her because we saw her in Crazy Rich Asians last year. I'm like, she's a superstar. But J-Lo, I'm thinking about other movies, and I think this is her best performance. Like I said, if she got nominated and maybe even won the Oscar, I would not be surprised this year. Like, she's so good. Don't even think about it. Like, there's nothing to even think about. She's had some good performances. She's also had some of the worst performances.
That's true.
But this is amazing. Yeah. This is an amazing performance.
It's good. We're hitting Oscar season off running. It's going to be fun.
And you know what?
I
did not expect, like, I came and watched this movie because it got good buzz. I'm like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
I did not expect to like it as much as I did. I didn't either. This is a top 10 movie of the year for me so far.
The thing was is that the only thing that I saw going into the movie, you told me who was in it on the way up to the theater, and I saw the poster earlier. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, that looks fun. Yeah. And it was fun. It's a fun movie. It's a movie you don't have to go into. You don't have to think about it. It's just fun. It's just a fun watch.
No, it's not the deepest film.
It's not the deepest film in the world.
But like I said, a good enough script and good chemistry really, really helps it. And I don't think the poster, maybe even the trailers, does this movie justice.
Right.
Because I think just the way that it's directed, it has such visual flair and like rawness. And at the beginning, when it shows them first, the main character getting her job at the strip club, there's just such a rawness and realness to that. And I think the direction and cinematography really lends to that.
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Really?
For the fact that it took me a few minutes to get into the film. Right before Jennifer Lopez comes into the movie. That's when it clicked with me and it started.
Okay. That's pretty soon.
But
yeah.
But it takes about 10 minutes for the movie to get really going. But once it gets going, it's
at the beginning it's just showing their everyday life at a strip club without any plot more, which I find necessary, but I can understand.
Right. It's necessary. It would be necessary to better portray what's going on, and I agree with that. But and 10 minutes isn't nothing compared to a movie like
It Chapter 2 didn't have a good scene till 30 minutes in, and then the good scenes were spread throughout. So,
and 2 hour and 15 minutes.
I think the success of this movie getting Oscar nominations, or just nominations for anything in general, relies on box office this weekend, because this is a mainstream film, and mainstream films don't get nominated for Oscars unless they make money. Yeah. So this may be. I hope this isn't a case like First Man, which was excellent, but it didn't make money and it didn't get nominated for a lot of Oscars, because it'll rely on that. I also think a lot of audiences aren't going to like it for stupid reasons. For feminist reasons, like they're going to like another feminist movie.
No, they're the one.
You know what?
They're drugging the man.
There's literally just one scene in this movie where they make like real social commentary, and I thought it was really clever the way. And I'll go and tell you, it's not a spoiler. The way they compare, like what they're doing to what.
To Wall Street.
Well, to what men do to women constantly. Like, it's not even close. Like, there's a scene there towards the third act where they like, I'm scared to go to a strip club now. Like, you're scared to go to a strip club. What about women in general? And that was really the only thing, and it's true.
Yeah.
So it doesn't try to shove its message down your throat. It's just a really, really good, entertaining movie. I've seen a couple big movie reviewers on YouTube give this sort of negative reviews, and I don't agree with them.
I don't agree with
and their names are Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns. I'm going to tell you.
Well. I
think this movie's excellent. I give this movie an A minus, I think. Maybe A minus. It's definitely a top 10 movie of the year for me.
Really?
Right now, I mean, maybe not by the end, but yeah, it's
really.
I'd put this above like Good Boys and what was that horror movie we watched?
You would put that above Good Boys?
Yeah, it's a better movie than Good Boys.
But
Good Boys is hilarious.
Yeah,
this is a better movie than Good Boys.
But still.
And I put it right above Ready or Not. Yeah, this is a top 10 movie. Yeah, of the year for me. What do you give it?
A minus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it an A minus, and I mean, I'm with you on that. It's
good.
It's good.
It does what it doesn't. Does it good?
Yeah.
Very good chemistry. Very good laugh out loud moments.
Like,
great cast.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get much more in depth on that.
It helps this movie succeed because if it makes money, it'll get nominated for stuff, and I think that would be really cool because I think this is already better than half the nominations from this past year.
Yeah.
So that's our opinion on Hustlers. What did you think about it? Did you even go watch it? Let us know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching.